FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitchin'
Special Edition. Hi, everybody.
Hello, people.
We are back.
Bonjour.
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 We are back from our fabulous, super duper
Parisian adventure.
And we thought that we would dedicate a whole episode to our trip.
Yes.
Because many parts of it are cross-stitch related.
Sure.
Not the entire trip, but a large proportion of it. And so we thought that we would sort of limit this episode to talk about our Paris and Alsace trip. And then come back at you in another week with our regular format.
Right. So we have the first majority of this FlossTube is going to be, like Pam said, our trip to France.
Right.
And then we do have some things like promotions and some mail call, and a couple little haul things that we felt like it was pertinent to show you today in our pre-Christmas FlossTube.
Right.
So, I would not trade our trip for the world. It was a cat. Mac. Also, today is 2 years since we got that thing.
That thing.
Can you say hi to people? Come here. He's like, I don't trust you, lady. Can you believe it? 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, let me get him out of here.
He's like, what?
He's like, but I thought it was my show. Anyway,
we'll be
una
right back.
memento. I'm dead at him. Okay.
So
put him in his playroom. Yeah. Okay. So that's basically going to be the structure of the video. Right. So buckle up. Yeah. Buckle in.
There's a lot.
Settle in. Get a beverage, all the things. Right. But the focus for the video is our France trip. So.
Correct.
Okay. And then also before we get into the nitty-gritty of the trip, I also want to say that it's been a very busy December in addition to our trip. When we came home, in addition to jet lag, both Pam and I got colds, which was
colds.
Great. And then 3 days ago I had a birthday, so that's exciting. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who has sent birthday wishes my way. Thank you so much. We went out and had dinner at Montgomery and Boathouse here in Cincinnati, which is what we do every year for my birthday, so that's great. But I think Pam and I are pretty much on the mend. I've got the tail end of a cold. You might be able to hear that a little bit in my voice. But
mine too, really.
Yeah. But overall worth it.
We're on the other side of it.
Yes, we very much are. So that is exciting. So we are excited for Christmas next week and for just pretty low-key, just us, so it's gonna be really lovely. So we hope that however your December has gone, that it has been joyous and celebratory and a positive December for you all. So
absolutely,
we love you so much. So it feels very weird to have only one December video before Christmas. So and because typically we're like in front of our tree and we don't even have our tree up yet. So we have all the other cross-stitch, all the Christmas cross-stitch
priorities.
But we didn't want to put our tree up before we left for Paris because we didn't know what Mac would do with the tree. So now that he's 2 years older and 2 years bigger. So,
it's a challenge.
Yeah. We love a challenge, though, so it's okay. We wouldn't trade Mac for the world, so.
No, that's true.
Okay, everybody. All right, so before we get into, so basically what I did while we were away was I basically kept in my notes app on my phone a very detailed, like, what we did every single day because we had packed days, y'all. We had packed days. Yes. So we're basically going to go through every single day that we were gone, starting with our flight to Paris and returning with our flight home to Cincinnati. So, and everything in between. And so how that's going to go is like we're going to go through each day and then there'll be pictures from that day that we'll insert and then we'll break it up each day.
Right.
Because I took a ton of photos. What I was able to post on Instagram, and like all of you who followed along, was so fun. I loved sharing that so much with everybody. And so that was just like a sampling of the photos that I had. So sure, there will be some repeated photos that I shared on Instagram as well. I have hard posts on my Instagram page for every single day that we were gone. And then I also have a highlight reel on my Instagram as well for any of the stories that we shared as well.
Yes.
So you can check those out if you're really super interested. And then the basics of this trip, because I had some questions on some of my posts about like, how is this trip organized? Like, who are you with? Like, this is so much more than I thought it was going to be. So let's roll the tape back a little bit. So about a year or so ago.
Yeah, just about a year.
Yeah. When we were at Stitch West in October of 2024. And for those of you that don't know, Stitch West is a cross-stitch retreat that is hosted by our very dear friends, my best friend and her mom, Catherine and Debbie. And they host a retreat. They also have a FlossTube channel. So if you're new here, then that is information you need to know. And so there is a lovely, lovely man by the name of Baptiste. And he was actually born in France, but he lives in Salt Lake City now. And he has been known for some trips that he has done as sort of a tour guide that are like France and food related trips, which sounds amazing. And Debbie follows him pretty closely on social media. And she thought, well, if he can do like cooking and France, can we do cross stitch and France? Right. And so she reached out to Baptiste and they made it happen.
It was a fortuitous
collaboration. Collaboration.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so we all sort of talked at Stitch West last fall, and I am going to be totally honest. I said to Pam, Pam, this is the opportunity to go to Paris. Yeah. Or you never get to Paris.
That's right.
And when you praise it like that, it's really hard to say no.
Yeah.
And so Pam said, you're right, let's go.
Let's go.
So that is basically who organized the trip. So yes, it was like sponsored by Snug Harbor Crafts, but
I think Debbie and Catherine had a lot of input in specific things that they wanted to make available to our group. There were 24 of us. Yep. And that included a couple of husbands and a couple of non-stitching friends. Yes. Were part of the 24.
Yes. And that also included Baptiste and his wife, Meredith. Right.
Meredith came along for a majority of the trip.
Yep.
And it was open to anybody. And I don't know whether they had a magic number in mind for a good sized group, but it was a perfectly sized group.
Absolutely.
And this tour guide is 12 out of 10.
I mean,
everything was so organized and so coordinated and so smooth. And as Steph said, each day was so full. It made absolutely no difference whether you was a seasoned traveler or
this
someone
is your first
who
time out of
had
the country.
Maybe done a couple of trips like Steph and I, or someone who had never been out of the country.
Yep.
There was a mixture of all of that experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think that Debbie must have pushed for adding on the French province of Alsace.
Yes.
And that will become clear as we relay our daily schedule.
Yes.
There was an opportunity for some folks who are Disney folks to go to Disney Paris.
Right, but that was ahead of the
But that was ahead of the group tour.
Yeah.
And let's see.
But I do want to say that if you are someone who is interested in doing a group tour like this of some variety in France, Paris, what have you. Baptiste does have his own company. He's on Instagram as the Frenchman Guide. And he has links in his Instagram bio, and I will put whatever links I'm able to find in our description box below. But he does do guided trips and all of the things. So if all of this sounds really fun and lovely to you, then I would reach out to him directly and see what he has available.
He's a pro.
I think we were like the third tour in like a week, in like 3 weeks. So he had like 2 before us and then us. So, Okay. So here we go. Okay. And then also, as we have haul or things to show you from the places that we went, then we will show you those things as well. Right. All right. So let me rewind back
She's using her phone.
Yes.
To remind herself and me what happened. We decided to join our friend Kim, who's a local stitcher friend. And so she would be flying out of Cincinnati as well as us. Yes. To go a couple of days early, not necessarily to do anything extra like the Disney folks. But to just kind of be more comfortable with the time change. They're 6 hours ahead of Eastern. Of Eastern time. And that was a very, very fortuitous decision to do that. So we flew out of Cincinnati on a non-stop flight to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris on the evening of the 4th. And we arrived in the Paris airport on the next day, Friday the 5th, at about 9ish in the morning, roughly. And that
was perfect.
We
love a non-stop. Okay, we love a non-stop situation. So we just got on the plane, and that was it. And it was lovely. So, okay, so that my first funny story. Okay, these are the funny stories I wasn't able to like really tell on Instagram because it's better if you just hear me tell the story.
There's her version and there's my version.
Okay, so we were like in row 30. Okay, we weren't in first class and we weren't all the way in the back of the plane. We were right in the middle. Okay, and so when we landed in Paris, the pilot came over the intercom and he said that there was a lot of fog and that instead of landing and going up directly to the gate, that we were going to have to land in the tarmac and then they were going to bring a staircase over to the plane and then we would deboard the plane and then we would be bussed over to baggage claim / customs. And we were like, cool. I mean, whatever. I don't care. So meanwhile, Kim, who travels like all the freaking time, okay, she's literally lives on a plane. She was in first class because the girl has so many miles she could give them to everybody. So we knew that she was going to go off the plane first. But the way that our plane was set up was 2 seats, aisle, 4 seats, aisle, 2 seats. And Pam and I were on the 2 on the right side of the plane. So both, as people were getting up out of their seats, those 2 aisles had to merge together at the staircase. Okay.
At the top of the staircase.
Keep in mind, I did sleep on the plane going over, and which helped me immensely. Pro tip, sleep on the flight over. And so we are merging down the staircase with the other aisle. Okay. So Kim had already gotten off the plane and onto the bus. Okay. So there's an airport employee or airline employee at the base of the staircase, and then an airline or airport employee at the bus. Okay. So,
and it took more than one bus.
Of course it did.
To empty out plane. It was a full plane.
Yes. So, we get to the bottom of the staircase, and I am motioned off the staircase to go to the bus. And then the man puts his hand in front of Pam and stops her. Okay. Meanwhile, I have completely forgotten that I am in a foreign country at this moment. Completely forgotten that. And I look around and I look back. And Pam is not with me, okay? Keep in mind, I'm 38 years old, okay? 38. I've been to Europe before. I've traveled internationally. I can hold my own, okay? But Pam is my responsibility. So, he's stopped Pam. And I am just standing in the middle of the tarmac. Like, I can't go to the bus without my mother, okay? And I look at the man who is speaking at me in French.
Yeah.
I don't speak French, okay? And he's like, blah, 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 blah. And I just look at him and I go, but that's my mom. Just like that. In that voice, like a 4-year-old child.
Meanwhile, I'm in the staircase. It's covered with plastic or something.
Right.
And I see her disappear from my sight.
Right.
Heading to the bus.
Yep. And
I don't really panic. But I'm like, well, this is interesting. So, of course, they fill her bus.
Yep.
And I think Kim was on the bus.
She was.
With
Yeah,
you.
I did not know that.
You guys head to the terminal. I am probably the first one on the next bus.
Because I wasn't trying to get detained, so I just went to the bus without Pam.
And so I'm able to find a seat on this bus.
Because she was first on the bus.
And I'm sitting there on this bus, on the tarmac, in the Charles de Gaulle airport. And I'm thinking, okay.
Here
Here I am all by myself.
Yep.
In Paris, France, at the airport. It all worked out.
Obviously, it all worked out, right?
We all met together in the terminal.
And we went to baggage claim and customs.
Everything was
all
fine.
was fine.
But it was a kind of a funny entrance.
It was.
Into France.
Yep. And I was like, well, here we go, everybody.
Right.
So anyway, so then we got our bags, went through customs, everything was all great, no problems at all. And then we took a taxi to our first hotel, which was the Canopy Hotel, which is, and I had no concept of like where it was in the city, obviously. So we're in this taxi, and the three of us and our luggage, okay? And I'm just like, I'm like, watching a ping pong match, just looking at all of the people and the buildings and then all of a sudden we come around this circle and I literally went, ah! And there was the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. I had no idea it was like right next to the Eiffel Tower.
You could go out the front door of our hotel and look down the street.
And there was the Eiffel Tower.
And there was the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
It was amazing.
So great.
It was kind of hard to believe that we were there.
Yes. So, of course, because we arrived at we got to the first hotel at like around 9:30 in the morning. So we gave them our luggage and then we went and we got breakfast. We just walked down to this cute little, maybe had the best avocado toast I've ever had in my whole life. Yeah. It was so delicious. And okay, so then from avocado toast breakfast, we got a taxi. So one of my pro tips, if you're going to Paris, is to download this app called G7. So Uber does work there. We ended up having to use Uber for Pam and I, but we used G7 for those first couple days. It is slick as a whistle. Oh, yeah. It's Paris specific, and it is so good. Okay? Yeah. So highly recommend. G as in goat, 7.
And you can tell them, they can see where you are.
Yeah, just like
and
Uber.
They can see where you want to go.
Sure.
And they pull up and you jump in and...
There's so many G7s all over the city that you don't have to wait longer than 5 minutes.
You just watch for the correct license plate.
Yep, there you go.
And we said more than once, the three of us, because it was the three of us together for those first 2 days.
Right.
We said, this is far superior than being on the subway, on a city bus, anything, because it gave us a feel for what Paris was like.
Right. And now, obviously, the metro, the subway, is less expensive than taking a taxi every time. But you don't get to see the city in the subway. So
and that's what G7 gave us, was a very good introduction to the city and very efficient system. I got the impression that the standards for G7 drivers are a little bit higher in Paris than Uber. So they make sure they don't move until your seatbelts are on, that kind of thing.
All of the things, yes. So, okay, so then after we got some breakfast, then we took a taxi over to our first cross-stitch shop. So there are 3 total cross-stitch shops in Paris that are like really cross-stitch focused.
One is actually in Versailles.
Well, it's not in Versailles. No, it's next to it.
Right.
Next to the palace.
Adjacent to the palace.
Yes. So the first one that we went to is called Les
Brodeurs Parisian.
Yes.
That's my 3 years of high school French.
You're welcome. And that is the home to Veronique Angenet.
I think.
Okay.
Who happens to be one of my favorite cross-stitch designers.
Yes.
And so I wanted to make sure we went there. And when we walked in, there was a woman there maybe a little bit younger than me. And I said, I'm going to ask you a really silly question. I said, are you Veronique?
Yeah.
And she said, no. She said, Veronique works from home.
Yep.
But she showed me this cute little depiction of these 4 French ladies.
Yep.
And they all had name labels on them. And she said, this one on the far left is Veronique, and this is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so, and this is me.
Yes.
So, everything in the shop is designed by Veronique.
Yes.
And so it was, it was drool time.
Oh, absolutely. So,
Pardon me.
hold time, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now I don't know if they have a website. I don't know if you can order direct. I don't know, but
I think they have an Instagram account.
Oh, they definitely have an Instagram account. But, okay, can you hold that? And, all right, so then I will show, excuse me, what I got. They were so lovely, so helpful. And then when we went in there too, we also ran into another group of 3 lovely girls, Cheryl, Mary, and Laura, and they were all part of our big group as well, who had also come a couple days early. Because mind you, it's Friday, and we're not scheduled to meet the group until Sunday at 1 p.m.
Right.
So, okay. So, and after we get done with this day's worth of story time, then I'll put in the pictures and stuff that I took from the shop. So, I'm not going to even begin to try to pronounce these. But, they had models of these. Look at them. Look at the little polar bears. Oh, they were so cute, you guys. And so then I got, that's what the name of it is. And then I got the fabric and all the finishing materials, the beads, the little cappers for the ornaments. So freaking cute. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to give that to you to put back in the bag. Okay. Then I got this really cute one that is, I think it says Happy New Year, but it was a little cute orange cat. And you can put whatever year you want in there. So that's really, really cute. Got that one. Okay, so then they had models of some of these, but then wait till I show you the back. Okay, so this is, I think it's Christmas in the Forest. Okay, and you'll see in the photos some of these models. Look at that little mousey wousey. But you get all of these designs in this book. And they're just so freaking, look at this little freaking fox with a scarf on. And the bear with the hat on. They're just so cute. Oh, they're so cute. And so I got all of those in that book as well. And then this is Paris something. I don't know. But there's 36 motifs in here. So this was the one that I really, really wanted, which was the Eiffel Tower with a ribbon on it with a little bike in front of it. But look at all of the monuments that you get. It's so freaking cute. I could do all these and have a little Parisian tree. Look at that. Look at that with a little cafe. Oh, it's so cute. So, I got that one. And then this is, I think it says The Spirit of Christmas. Sounds good to me.
Let me see. Yeah.
I love that for me. And then this is the one that I saw the model of, which is so freaking cute. But you get all of these. So, like, look at this little Christmas market situation. With the little ice skates. I mean, there's just, the possibilities, ma'am, are just endless. They are so, look at these Christmas sweaters. Oh, look at her rocking around the Christmas tree. It's so cute. So, I got that book as well. And how many are in there? 54. 54. Okay, and then the last one that I got was, I don't know what this is called, but this is what it looks like. And it just looks like Christmas over a village, which just screams our trip. So, I love him so much. I think Debbie got this one too, which is great. Okay, so that was all of my haul from that shop.
Right. I got this one, and this is typical of Veronique Designs. This is called A Day in Paris in the Wintertime. And there were 4 of these for each season.
Yep.
But because we were there in the wintertime,
sure,
I like this one. It's very retro. And, of course, with the Eiffel Tower on it.
And the yellow coat.
And then the toweling, which it's stitched on.
Yes.
They have.
Yep. They just pulled it out and put it in.
They just pull it out and
put it in.
Put it in the
it
in the package.
Yep.
And the other one that I got was an advent calendar.
Yep.
And it just screams Christmas. What can I say?
Yep.
And it looks like this.
Awesome.
Very colorful. Minimal, just enough back stitching to give it dimension or shape.
Yeah, and then see it's on this like wooden thing.
And they just go find the hanger for you and give you the
Look how cute that is.
Give you the linen and the little blue button, I think.
Yeah, where does that go? Right here.
Yeah.
Because I think you can move it. It's a magnet.
Oh, because you're going to follow Advent.
Yeah, you can move it
so
through the days.
Through the days of Advent.
How freaking cute is that?
And then the other thing that they had seasonally were these thread keepers.
Yep.
And they had, again, one for every season and then a few little extra ones too. But I got the winter one. So isn't that cute?
So we'll put that in our winter display.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. So again, the women are dressed kind of vintagey.
Love it.
And the Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
So,
yep. So
that was Les Brodeurs
Parisian. Which was just incredible. Like, put it on your list if you're going to go to Paris. Okay.
That was where we first saw our friend, right?
Oh, yes.
So let us tell you about that. You go to Paris, France.
Yes.
So we're near the front. I think all of us had pretty much cashed out.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
And I look out the front door. I think the shop was kind of on a corner.
Yes, it was. Yes.
And I see this couple kind of having a kiss.
As you do in Paris.
And I don't think anything of it. I turned to speak to someone. I turned back. And in walks our friend Erdla from Iceland.
Yes.
Who has come to StitchCon and has been someone that we just adore.
And Stitch West.
And Stitch West as well.
Yep.
And
she was not with our group.
No.
Not with our group.
No.
She was in Paris for the very first time herself.
Yes.
With her husband, obviously. Yes. And that was who she was smooching in the street.
Yep.
And yeah, it was just it was amazing.
Just amazing. And she said she had heard that we were coming with our group and
wanted to come say hi.
So it was fabulous.
It was so lovely. Yes.
And
like, what are the chances?
Chatted with her again back at our hotel.
Yeah.
So it was
2 nights ago.
It was just amazing.
Yeah, it was really great. So so then we knew that we sort of had an appointment at 3:30. So we had made Kim actually had bought tickets for the 3 of us to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower at the 3:30 time slot. So another tip for you: buy your tickets to the Eiffel Tower ahead of time. I think that as first time travelers to Paris, I think it's worth it to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I've heard arguments for going to the top of the Arc de Triomphe instead. We did not do that because you can take an elevator to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You have to walk up the steps to the Arc. So, and it was freezing cold. It was super windy. It was sort of a little bit rainy, but absolutely, absolutely worth it. The views were immaculate. I remember, so we walked over to the Eiffel Tower. So we took a taxi from the crossroad shop back to our hotel, dropped our bags off, and then we started walking. And it looked a lot closer than it was. Let me just tell you that. Okay. Pam can attest. Okay. But we obviously made it in time. It was all well and good, but there was hordes of people and it was super overcast that day. So I was very worried that like we were going to get to the top and not be able to see anything. Well, I was totally mistaken about that. Right. And yeah, the views were immaculate and we had champagne.
And it really gave you a feel for how Paris is laid out.
Yeah, very much
because, as Baptiste had explained, Paris is arranged like a snail. So if you think of like a whirl shape, starting in the center, all of these districts, I'm going to use that American term. There's a French term for it.
Right.
Start in the middle and it twirls outward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
the first
one
district, and there are 20, I think.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it goes around.
Right.
So, so you could sort of see like, okay, well, there's the business district, and like there's the Arc de Triomphe, and there's the Louvre, and there's the Champs-Elysees, and there's
you got a real feel for where things were vis-a-vis other things.
Absolutely.
And for someone who had really no prior knowledge, it was very, very helpful. It was super cold. And
we did get champagne at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
We did go all the way to the top and got our little glass of champagne.
Let me show them that.
Do you have those?
Glasses. Yeah, I got them.
They weren't glasses necessarily.
No, they were like plastic flutes.
Yeah, flutes is the word I was looking for. Yeah. So they look like that. And they had champagne in them.
Obviously, but we drank that very quickly. Thank you.
Yeah. And you saw all manner of people. And like I said, the view was spectacular.
Yeah.
And we are so glad, looking back, that we had those 2 extra days at the front end. And
well, we still have one more bonus day to talk about.
Right, I know. But the fact that we took advantage of getting that first shop in and doing the Eiffel Tower.
On that day was perfect.
A big advantage.
Absolutely.
I felt like
for sure.
Back.
For sure. Yeah. All right. So that is the end of our first day. So there's a lot more to come. Like, what did I tell you? Settle in.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will insert all of our pictures from all of those day one activities here. So then, and we concluded night one with a lovely dinner with Kim, and but we were dragging. By the end of that day, we were just exhausted. So we went and got some sleep, and then the next day we had amazing breakfast at all of the places, and so we come down the elevator, and this is day 2, so we're on the 6th of the Saturday.
Yeah.
So, we go down for breakfast, and checking in was Debbie, Kef, and Dave. So that was exciting. And so I got to see Kef, and they were basically, their day one was just like our day one, but a day later. And as if you know them, you know they are Disney people, and so they were off to Paris Disney. And we'll let you know, you need to go watch their recap on their Paris trip, so to get their detailed stuff. But it was so lovely to see them and know that my best friend was in Paris with me, so that was exciting. So okay, and then after breakfast we met up with Kim again, and we had decided that we wanted to take a day trip to the neighborhood of Montmartre.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Montmartre is more or less of a hill, not a mountain, but a hill overlooking the city of Paris. Paris really doesn't have a downtown like New York City might have.
I mean, there's like a business district,
but the way it's arranged, it's an old city.
Yeah.
So, but Montmartre overlooks it all.
Yeah.
It is at a different height.
Yes.
It has a, is it a cathedral or a chapel? I think it's a cathedral.
Don't know.
Sacré-Cœur
Yep.
is up there. And it was also more or less the artistic and counterculture neighborhood of Paris.
Yes.
And so we, again, got the G7.
Yep. And it took us all the way to the top of the hill.
Right.
As opposed to us having to walk up the hill.
Right. And it took us really right across the street from Sacré-Cœur.
Yep.
And there was a line around Sacré-Cœur to go in to beat the band. And
it was wild.
We went to the end of the line and made a judgment call that it was not as important for us to go inside as it was to
walk around.
And because the G7 cab had left us at the top of the hill, all of our walking was downhill from there.
Which we love.
And it was a lovely day, and we got to see
Van Gogh's Paris apartment.
Yeah, Van Gogh's Paris apartment.
So there will be a picture of a blue door, and that blue door is Van Gogh's apartment.
And he only lived there a couple of years.
2 years,
but it was kind of neat to see the plaque on the outside.
Very cool, yes.
And we also walked past several of the old cemeteries in Paris. And so shout out to the gal that I think I showed a magazine last video that had a feature article on the Paris cemeteries. And I had taken it in my suitcase on this trip. And it was fascinating.
Yes, absolutely.
We didn't go in the cemeteries, but they were there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it really gave you a sense of the above ground mausoleums and all of that jazz.
Yes.
So
it was great. Really cool.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Great day.
Yeah. So we spent a couple hours walking around Montmartre, and then we got another cab, and there was a second cross-stitch shop that we wanted to go to. So we got dropped off in that area, and then we got a croissant and some coffee, and then that was delicious. And then we, people watching in Paris is amazing. One thing that we'll say that is overlapping over all of the days in Paris is, I mean, it's a humongous city. It's a metropolitan area, right?
Right.
There's no city I've ever been in that's like that. I mean, I've been to Chicago, I've been to New York, I've been to busy cities, but there is just something about the people watching and the cars and the traffic and the bicycles and the shops and the culture is just, it's just great to just get a croissant and sit
and just sit and watch
the people. It's amazing.
The traffic is
wild.
It's wild. Okay, there are no traffic lanes.
Nope. I mean, there are, but
there are no traffic lights.
Yes, but there are, Pam.
Well, no one pays attention to them.
They just gotta go
because of circular roundabouts, rotaries, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Like around the Arc de Triomphe, for instance.
You just drive into it.
It is a matter of inches between each vehicle, whether it is a car or a bus or a motorcycle or a bicycle. It is a war of inches.
It's wild.
And these drivers know how to fight this war.
They sure do.
And I don't know how
Yeah.
no one hits anybody else.
Shocking.
I do not know.
Yeah, no idea.
So, anyway, we left it to G7 and they did a fabulous job.
They sure did. Yeah. Okay. So then we went to the second cross-stitch shop in Paris. And that is called Le Bonheur des Dames.
Pretty good.
That's what it's called. Okay. So, again, this particular shop had its own particular vibes. Okay. And that's yours. Okay. And so this is, I'm just going to show you what I bought. So this.
Okay, pause it for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so
sorry,
we look a little brighter because it's late afternoon.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, will you just put, I'm going to shoot, and there's that. Okay. Okay, so, randomly, at this very small shop, I found this Mill Hill that I have never seen in my whole life, and it's so cute. So, I got that. Then, okay, this one, oh, it's so cute. I don't know if it has a name necessarily, but look at all the Christmas cats. Oh, I love it so much.
And these are full kits.
Yep.
Full kits.
So freaking cute. And they had a model of this up on the wall. And then this is the other full kit that I got with the birds. I mean, look at their little hats. And all the little bells. It's so cute. And full kit. Can't beat it. So that is what I got at that particular shop.
I forgot to mention that when we were out
Oh, yeah.
that day or...
No, Montmartre day.
Yeah, we went by...
Which is this day. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Same day.
Yeah.
We went by the Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
The home of the Can-Can girls.
Yes.
And so after we'd been there, then I had to get this.
Yeah.
Again, no
title.
No title, but I'm so glad I did because it depicts two of the Can-Can girls. There's, let's see, there's kind of a skyline scene down here. This actually is a croissant button.
Yes.
And so, yeah. So
amazing.
Again,
plus two cats at the bottom.
Everything, yeah.
Including the croissant.
Yeah. I also picked up this one, which is landmark.
Is this Sacre-Cœur?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, great.
But the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe, obviously.
Yes,
and then something that looks like a church, but we're not sure. And then this is kind of cool because it makes into a little pouch. So you get everything. Cute. You get the pouch, zipper,
That's
pouch,
Pam, that's me.
And the tassels in there and the whole 9 yards. So we thought
Perfect.
I thought that was kind of cute.
Yes. Okay, here. You can put that back here. Okay. So, obviously, that was quite successful, and it was just really cool. And you'll see from the pictures just how small the shop is. And I will say that I will put whatever information I can for you below. I don't know how to order these things without actually physically being there at the shop. And I don't know the titles of things or anything like that. So I sincerely apologize. I know that usually I am a trove of information.
Shop
but
does have an Instagram account.
Well, so does the other one, but I don't know about online ordering and all that stuff.
True. Yeah.
So I will put whatever information I can in the description box below for you. So, okay. So then after we did that shopping, we took a G7 back to the hotel, and then we met up with Debbie and Kef and Terry and Carla and no, they weren't there.
Cheryl with us?
No.
Can't remember. It was a pretty large group.
I wrote them down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was you, Debbie, Kef, me, Terry, and Carla.
Okay.
Yeah. And we had a lovely, lovely dinner at a restaurant just down the street from our first hotel. So that was really great. Lovely to hang out with, you know, obviously with Kef and Debbie and everybody. And Terry and Carla are best friends, and they were just really, really lovely to spend the time with, and they were part of our group as well. So that was really, really great. And then after that, we walked back to the hotel, and that was the end of day 2.
Yeah.
So I will insert the day 2 photos here. So then day 3, which is Sunday the 7th, that was the day that we met up with everybody. So we woke up, we had breakfast down in the hotel, and then we got together with our group, and so that was really lovely, like meet everybody in person and you know, all the things. And by that point, Melissa from our Crockpot crew, Cupcake Stitcher, and her mom, who we had never met in person, her name is Lorette, and they arrived Sunday morning. So we arrived Friday morning, Kef and Debbie arrived Saturday morning, and Melissa and Lorette arrived Sunday morning. So all of our close people were there. It was great. And then we got on a private bus that took us over to, wait for it, Café de la Paix. And I mean, when I tell you, it was a spread of spreads. Okay, we had the most delectable, like lunch, brunch, breakfast situation. We had...
That was where we were able to walk, like...
Yes, I did a story on my Instagram about it.
And these big spread. Like, you know, it was just amazing.
It was like, you could have burgers, waffles, eggs, seafood, desserts. I mean, it was just chef's kiss. It was so good. And so we spent maybe about 2 to 3 hours there. Another thing that we learned about people in Paris is, and France in general, is they take their time. Okay. So I feel like a lot of people talk about, oh, like, you know, tipping is a compliment above, like, it's not, you know, you don't have to tip. Okay, that's fine. That's all of Europe. But the thing that I felt like was France specific, you have to ask your server for the check. Otherwise, you'll sit there all day. All day. Which is like just such a different mindset than here in the States. So, so I mean, we literally had like 3 hours or 4 hours blocked off for this brunch, this meal. So that was really great. So I got to, it was Pam, Melissa, me, Lorette, Baptiste and his wife were at our table as well. And they had a spread around the whole room, obviously. Yeah. And then also a lovely woman, Cheryl from Maine. She was also at our table as well. So she was traveling on this trip solo. She had done a couple weeks of traveling with her husband prior to. He went back to the States, and then she joined our group. Right. And so it was lovely to hang out and eat with her. So the meal was incredible, absolutely delicious. You'll see from the photos. Okay, it was great. And then in that area, literally like across the street, was a beautiful, beautiful mall called the Galerie Lafayette. Yeah. And basically, it's like a hollowed out mall with a ginormous Christmas tree.
Yeah, watch for that picture. It was amazing. Amazing.
Wild. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, the stores in this place were like all luxury. Okay. Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, all of it. Okay. And so we all just wanted to go and see the tree because they do a different tree every single year. Right. And so we all walked as a group over there, got a lot of pictures in front of the tree. It was really great. And so that was after the brunch. Then let me just make sure. Yes. Okay. So we saw the Christmas tree and then we walked back over to our bus and then we took the bus over to the Seine, the river, for the dusk evening Seine River cruise. It was amazing. Yeah. And like such a great way to see the city, such a great way to see some really large monuments. That was when we first saw Notre Dame. And we got to see of course, the Eiffel Tower up close with all the sparkles. And so fun fact, the Eiffel Tower after dark on the hour, every hour, sparkles for 5 minutes and then it turns off completely at midnight. So that was really fun to be able to see and just up close. So it was like a guided tour, like there was a woman over the intercom and so we
sat on the top. We didn't chicken out and go inside even though it was chilly. And we got to see Notre Dame, we got to see the Eiffel Tower, we got to travel under some of the bridges that cross the Seine. The
Champs-Élysées, I think, was one of them.
Champs-Élysées, and then we go up, and then it just kind of, hangs a U-turn and comes back. Yes. It was just enough to give you a feel for the city and learn some wonderful things.
Architecture and stuff. And one thing that I also will say is that we struck gold with the weather.
Oh, yeah.
For a December trip to Paris, I think our average temperature was like 48 degrees. Yeah. Some days it was as high as 60. Some days it was as cold as 40.
And we had packed, wool socks, thermal underwear, mittens, gloves, hand warmers, hats.
Everything.
Hoods, everything.
Didn't wear my gloves once. Didn't wear a scarf once. I wore my thermals every time we went outside. That was just enough with my pants that I had on. And I mean, I even went so far as the day before we left, I got boots. Yeah. Worn once. Yeah. To the final dinner. Just because I said, I'm not going to buy these boots and then not wear them once. So anyway, we got really, really lucky with the weather for sure. Okay. So after we did the river cruise, which was so great, then a group of us decided that we wanted to go to one of the most viral hot chocolate places in Paris, which is called Carrette. And it was just a very, not even 10-minute walk from our hotel. Yeah. And so this is why I wrote this all down, okay? So we went over there with me and Pam, and then at our table was Melissa, Lorette, and this lovely girl, Carrie. Hello, Carrie. So Carrie actually was the 4th Greater Cincinnati person on this trip. She lives in Northern Kentucky. We really got to know her quite well on this trip, and she's just lovely. We love you so much. We watched the Ole Miss game yesterday and cheered very much for them. Okay, we did. And I meant to text you and tell you that. But yeah, so it was really, really great. And then they'd split our large group up into 2 tables, and then Kef and Dave, her dad, and I think a couple other people were over at a different table. And it is like the hot chocolate in Paris. Yeah. There's always a line. It is worth it every time. You must go. Yeah. It literally tastes like they melt a Hershey bar, but like,
it's much better than Hershey chocolate, though.
But like the most decadent chocolate, and then the mound of whipped cream. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Worth it. Yeah. And vacation calories don't count, so. Right. Treat yourself. Okay. Okay. So then we went back to the hotel. I spent some time with Kev, just some girl time, because you can't do that when your best friend lives across the country. So that was really great. And then we went back to the hotel. I went back to my room and prepared to check out for that day.
That's right.
The next day. So that was our first official day with the group, and the end of our 3rd day. So I'll put those pictures here. I think we're about like 10 minutes per day. So that's not bad. Okay. Right. Okay. So then, all right. We're on Monday, December 8th. So in addition to obviously time in Paris, we, part of our trip was to the Alsace region of France, which is northeast of Paris. And, it is a couple, 3 hours away by train. And that is
high-speed train.
High-speed train, very important. And that was where we did all of the Christmas markets and all of the things that we're going to get into now. Okay. So we checked out of our hotel in Paris with all of our luggage, and then we took a bus to the train station, and we got on a high-speed train, and we traveled to Strasbourg. And so Strasbourg is known as the capital of Christmas, and we had probably Pam's favorite part of the whole trip was this incredible guide, and her name was Giselle. And so if you see any pictures of us with like headphones in or earbuds or whatever, that is because how it worked was Giselle had a microphone, and then all of us had like responders, basically, with headphones. So she didn't have to yell, and so she could just talk in the microphone as we were walking along the street, and we could hear her just fine, and it was perfect. And so she's from that area of France, and so she was able to, we got walking tours of every little town that we went through, which was really great. So we got off the train, got onto a bus, where then we were driven over to the Strasbourg Christmas market. And so then so the walking tour was what, 45 minutes, maybe an hour?
Probably.
Yeah.
This woman knew so much history that I could have sat with her for days.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm talking about the history of the civilization of France.
Yeah.
And reflected in the architecture and the way that villagers lived in these towns.
Yeah. Fascinating.
And it was just the most enriching experience for me. She's just very, very knowledgeable. And it was one of my favorite days.
Yeah, absolutely. And she just knows all the things, and it puts into perspective just how young we are.
Yeah.
As a country,
yeah.
you know, and how much we have to learn.
Yeah.
So, okay. So then how the Christmas market days worked is we'd have this lovely guided tour by Giselle, and then we would get free time to explore and shop and all the things. So, another great friend of ours that went on the trip, her name is Zan. She is on here as Crazy Band Lady Stitches here on YouTube, and her incredible husband, Johnny. He was such a dear. Really was like key to have the two husbands on the trip. Okay, it helped. So then it wasn't just me, Kev, and Melissa helping lug luggage as the young ones. So thank you, men. I appreciate you. And so I got to, our train seats were just sort of randomly assigned, and I got to sit next to Johnny on both train rides, so it was really fun. So he's a great seat partner. Doesn't hug the armrest, which I love. So so we had got some hot chocolate and pastries with Zan and her husband, caught up, talked to them. It was really, really lovely. And then we just took some time, Pam and I, and we knew what time we had to be back with the group. And so we just explored the Christmas markets. So one thing that I'll tell you that is sort of my favorite thing is when we went to Europe the first December time, which was in 2019,
right?
We brought home ornaments from all of the places that we visited. And this time we did not do that. Instead, we got cups. So, sort of the thing to have over there is either hot wine or hot cider. And then when you get it, it comes in a collectible cup. And so this was the first one from Strasbourg with the cute little nope, those aren't gingerbread at all. But cute little elves. Oh, this is the gingerbread.
Oh, there you go.
And then this one says Noel. So we got those at Strasbourg. And then we just sort of walked around, people watched, and it was a little cold, a little bit rainy by the end of that day. And so we just sort of, people watched, and it was really lovely. So, and then we took a bus to Colmar, France, which, if you don't know, Colmar is the French town that inspired Beauty and the Beast.
By Disney.
So, if that's a visual for you.
Yeah.
So, and then we checked into our second hotel, which was the James Boutique Hotel in Colmar. And then we went and put our luggage in a room, and then we all met as one large group down in the lobby. And then we walked to downtown Colmar to have a traditional French, sort of German, also because it's really, really close to the German border. So there's a lot of German influence on the culture and the food, especially at Christmas.
One thing that, if you know your particularly World War II history, is Alsace has been exchanged between the country of France and the country of Germany multiple times.
Yes.
And Giselle was fantastic about kind of dissecting all of that for folks who were interested or did not know. But that is why we had sauerkraut and sausage,
yes.
and it was very German themed, to reflect that history. And I, of course, was just lapping it up.
Of course.
I just loved it all.
It was great. And so the dinner was at a place called Restaurant Pfeffel.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like German French Christmas inspired, like Pam said. So we had this, like, maybe one of the best ham and cheese quiches I've ever had in my literal entire life. It was so good. Sauerkraut, sausage, and an apple tart for dessert. It was so good. And then we walked back to our hotel, and that, my friends, is the end of day 4. So I will insert the day 4 pictures here. Then on to day 5. We're on Tuesday, December 9th. Okay. So, this was another big Christmas market day. So, we woke up from our hotel, we got on a bus, and then we drove to, the first place we went to is Rickevier. Hold on. I have a cup.
She has a cup. Rickevier.
I have a lot of cups, everybody. Okay, there we go. So these are our cups. That is the word. And then this is Pam's cup. So, very, very cute. So, obviously, there's a Christmas market there. So, this was like such a cute little town. Okay, it was amazing. Again, we had Giselle. We had a guided tour of this beautiful town. And she talked a lot about like
the vineyards
of this area, and it was amazing.
All on both sides of the road. Vineyards.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And then also, at one point, she said, if you look out, you can see these, like, what look like mountains, but actually it's the hills of the Black Forest. And the Black Forest is the line between France and Germany. So that gives you an idea of just how close we were.
Right.
And so, again, we got the guided tour, and then we got some free time. So that is where I got our cups, did some people watching, and then we got on the bus, and we went next to Eguisheim.
Wait a minute.
Eguisheim.
Egerschein.
Egerschein. Okay.
That's the way she said it.
Yes. And so these, we each got the same cup.
Mm-hmm.
So, Egerschein. Look at her. Oh, she's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like the icon of Egerschein. The Christmas icon, I should say. So I'm just trying to make sure I got all my things. Okay. So, and again, we got a lovely guided tour from Giselle, and then we walked around, explored, Christmas shopped, all the things. Mm-hmm. And so it was so great to like, I hadn't really honestly like no idea that we were gonna, I mean, I saw the itinerary, but I didn't know what it meant to have the guided tour, and I just thought that was really, really wonderful to have.
Amazing.
It added so much more than just like dropping us off to shop at a Christmas market.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was really, really, really lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was basically like the morning and early afternoon time. Again, it was just really lovely weather. So we got to sit out and just people watch and drink our cider and take in the vibes. Mm-hmm. And it was immaculate. Okay. Mm-hmm. Immaculate vibes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so we're on day 5, right? Yes. Okay. And so then after the Christmas market, and like, I will be honest, we did not buy a ton of knicky-knackies and stuff like that at the Christmas markets. We really just spent the time there sipping our hot wine and people watching and enjoying just being together in France.
Right.
So, so then after that early afternoon, we got back on the bus. We went back to our hotel in Colmar. Mm-hmm. And then Giselle was offering a guided tour of Colmar.
Right. Right.
So here is a funny story for you. Okay. So, obviously Pam loves the history. Okay. Her and Giselle are like best friends at this point. Okay. They've bonded. Literally, Giselle thought Pam was French because of her good French accent.
All I said was, merci beaucoup. She looked at me. She's a little lady, and she looked up at me and she goes, are you French? And I went, oh no.
Nope. Sorry.
I'm a long way from French.
A long way from French, but it was really cute. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so we decided that we wanted to get this walking tour of Colmar. So on our walk back home from dinner the previous night, we had stopped and seen in a shop window a giant DMC rack. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we were like, I'm
in
sorry.
In a store.
What is this place? But obviously it was after like 9 o'clock, so the shop was closed. And so I'm like, well, we need to stop in there and see what happens. So we meet the group in the hotel lobby, and the first stop on the walking tour is this shop. So I walked in with a few ladies.
I walked in too.
I did not know you did that. I thought you were just outside.
I walked in, I peeked around, and I said, I don't think there's anything here I'm that particularly interested in, and I left.
I stayed inside the shop with a group of women. Mm-hmm.
Neither of us knew we weren't together.
Nope. No clue. Until I turned around.
And I thought she would be upset.
And I thought she would be upset. Swallow your spit, Stephanie. And so this whole time, we're both thinking that we're both mad at each other.
Right.
Okay. I wasn't mad.
I really wasn't mad. I was worried that she was mad at me.
I know. And I was worried she was mad at me for leaving her.
This is what happens between moms and daughters.
Just so you know. So anyway, the shop that we went into, yes, it had DMC, but it was more or less a sewing shop. Yeah. And the woman in there really did not speak much of any English, which was fine. I mean, you can communicate. It's not the end of the world. Right. But I did find some things, okay?
Yeah, she did.
So, I found... Oh, one thing that we did buy at one of the Christmas markets earlier that day was these incredible... They're like orange gingerbread situations.
So good.
They're life-changing, okay?
Yeah.
And
we need to get back to those.
Yeah, right. Well, they've been in the bag. And then also, I also want to say that the window decorations that you'll see in a lot of the pictures is just like mind-bending. Yeah. And like that is what these little towns are there for. The wine in the summer, Christmas in the winter. And then after Christmas, they shut down pretty much until wine season. And then after wine season, they shut down. And then Yep. Then Christmas. So, like, that's what these little towns live for, you know?
Yep.
So, when you see all those pictures of the windows, you'll see what I mean. It's amazing. Okay, so, basically, I got some French fabric for project bags. And so, look at I got this for Pam, because I thought she would like it.
Even though she had no idea where I was.
Nope. I said, well, this will buy her love back.
No.
It's
darling.
It's so
cute.
So cute. Love it.
Yep.
And with like a red in the middle. Oh, that'd be so pretty. In the inside of the bag. And then I got this one as well, which just looks like a little village. And I thought it was really cute. Obviously. And then the pièce de résistance of the fabric that I purchased.
How much of each piece did you get?
I got a half yard, and a full yard.
Okay, good.
But look, you can see. Oh,
whoopsie daisy.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's really cute. Yeah.
With the Eiffel Tower and the people on the bicycles, and it's just so cute. And it's obviously like a repeating pattern. So,
yeah.
Hold up. Oh, that's why. Okay. And I got enough so Pam and I could get maybe matching bags. So that's what I got in the showing shop. And okay, so then there was like, then there was like a little like craft store also across the street from that place. And so I went over there. I got a couple things for Christmas. And so then I just started walking because I knew that Pam was with the group. I had texted Kev and Melissa and I said, keep an eye on Pam. And that was that, you know? I'm like, I can't let Pam just be falling over somewhere without me present. Okay. And I knew that she was in good hands. I mean, she was with the majority of the group, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, however, I needed a cup from the Christmas market in Colmar, obviously. So that's why we only have one Colmar cup.
Because we weren't together.
No.
That's fine.
Which is all well and good. Okay?
I take the orange.
Okay, that's fine too. So, that's why I just have one from Colmar, but that's fine. I had to get it. And so here I am, sipping my cider with my shopping bags, walking down these French streets in Colmar. And I was like, well, I wonder where Pam is in the city. Okay, in this town, I should say. And so I pull up, we share each other's location. So I pull up Google Maps and I see that, oh, she's back at the hotel. So I start walking back to the hotel.
Oh my gosh.
Then I'm like literally about to turn the corner to the hotel and I get a text from Kefren. And they had a Ferris wheel in the city, in the town, and there was a lot of good food and stuff over there. And I kind of talked about wanting to ride a Ferris wheel, blah, blah. I did not ride a single Ferris wheel in France, but that's fine. And so Kev said, do you want to do the Ferris wheel? And I was like, sure. And she's like, Pam's here.
And you're like, wait a minute. I have her at the hotel.
Because Pam left her phone at the hotel to charge.
Yeah.
So after I walked back to our hotel, which was at the edge of the town, got my steps in that day, okay? And so then I proceed to walk to the Ferris wheel. It was great and fine and lovely. And we ended up just getting I just said dinner. We got dinner with Pam, Melissa, Laurette, Kef, Debbie, and Dave.
Right.
And it was great. And the line was just really long. We were really tired from walking and stuff all day. And so we decided to just call it quits for the day.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the hotel and we hung out with Deb and Kef in the lobby for a little bit, just chatting, which was so great. And then we knew we had to check out of that hotel in the morning. So we all headed back upstairs and packed our suitcases and got ready for bed.
Just a couple of things that are popping in my head.
Yeah.
It does kind of jar you at first if you are thinking about going to Europe for the first time in terms of hotel accommodations. They are lovely. Overall, they are lovely. The staff is wonderful.
No complaints.
but the decor and the styling is very different from an American hotel.
Yes.
Especially the fixtures, particularly the bathrooms,
Yep.
and the homes. The rooms are typically quite small.
Yes.
So I think we did an exemplary job based on 2 prior trips to Europe of packing. Mm-hmm. And we took, each of us, our hard-sided Samsonite biggest suitcase.
Yes. Yeah.
And she
I had a
backpack, and I had my CPAP machine.
Yeah.
So we did great in terms of keeping everything as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
In light of the fact that we had to load everything on buses, and then from buses to trains,
and then trains to
in
airplanes,
reverse, and pull them or push them on and off. Mm-hmm. So just a couple of things that are just popping in my head, just general comments about things that, I mean, you know, they're modern and they're super functional and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But the style is quite different from
American hotels,
American homes and American hotels.
Yes.
So it takes you a little bit of experimenting to figure out, you know, how to get hot water, how to get cold water, how the showers work, etc.
All the things. Yeah. So don't feel badly if it takes you a while to adjust.
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that is the end of day 5. Mm-hmm. So, all right, day 5. So I'll put in day 5 pictures with all of the Christmas markets and all of the things here. So, now is the day I think that a lot of people have been waiting to hear our download about. So, okay, now we're on to day 6. This is Wednesday, December 10th at this point. So, we had breakfast at the hotel, and then, we checked out of that hotel that morning. Then we took a bus to the town of Mulhouse. Looks like Mulhouse in English, but it's pronounced Mulhouse. And in Mulhouse is the DMC factory. So, where do I want to begin?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were, I have to give credit where credit is due. First and foremost, they do not do public tours.
No.
This is not something you can sign up for the general public.
Right.
I
think that I heard folks talk about the communication between Batiste and the DMC officials that went back and forth 2 or 3 times before things were finalized.
I mean, Batiste was ruthless. He was like, we're getting them in this factory.
And Debbie kept telling Batiste,
please try again, please try again, please try again. So it took damn near begging to get us in.
Right.
And we were the very first American group of tourists to go through the DMC factory. So this is incredibly unprecedented. It is not necessarily something that you can just go do.
No, not at all.
And so keep that in mind. So this experience in and of itself was very special. Very special for me for a lot of reasons. Very special for Pam for a lot of reasons. And just really great that we got to experience it together.
If we didn't say, there were 24 of us. So they split our group into 2 halves of about 12 people. And we had 2 lovely factory staff, females, young ladies, who took a half of our group. And it started with just walking through different parts of the factory from the beginning of the process through to them running the cotton thread through various mechanical procedures,
the dyeing, the drying, the
labeling,
the scanning, all of the things. We were not allowed to take any photographs or videos inside any of the factory for obvious reasons. So one thing that was news to me that maybe,
I don't know if anybody in the group knew,
is that DMC now owns Anchor.
Right. As of 2024, apparently.
Yeah. So that's information for you to digest however you choose to digest it. So keep that in mind. And DMC has factories in various parts of the world. And so at this particular factory in Mulhouse, that is where all of their 6-stranded cotton is made. And dyed and processed and scanned and sent out and all of the things.
And they said that the cotton comes from
Egypt. And
another country. And we're both blanking out. But Egyptian cotton.
Yeah.
So
keep that in mind. It was just amazing. And they showed us how they test the colors, how they do quality control, how all of those boxes get folded and then packaged, and and they also make the perle cotton, which is how they pronounce pearl cotton, and then the 6-stranded as well. So
they even showed us the boxes, which you may or may not are familiar with. And they come from Sweden or Switzerland, the boxes.
I thought it was Turkey.
No. Maybe
is
Turkey
that where the
is
thread comes from?
Maybe Turkey is the other country.
Shoot, I should have written that down.
But the boxes, I think, are made in Sweden, I think. I don't know if that's important. Probably not.
I was like, I didn't write that down at all.
But one of the things that I think we both came away with after that eye-opening tour was that we were end users of their product. They were manufacturers. Okay. And they don't have any knowledge of
FlossTube, Nashville Needlework Market. They knew, I was able to obviously speak to them from an industry professional standpoint. So that was just I was salivating to be able to talk to someone at DMC about professional industry standards, and that was just wild.
And so they have no familiarity with the over-dyed big 3 companies.
Never had he ever heard of General Arts, Class Colorworks, or Starbucks. Never. So, and I was like, well, they're using your base, so maybe you should. He was like, what?
I don't know that they cared.
He just found it fascinating.
He thought it was interesting, but I don't mean he dismissed it.
No.
But it was more or less like, this is what we've been doing for umpty years. Yep. And once it goes out, it goes out. Mm-hmm. I think the entry point to the U.S.
is New Jersey.
Is in New Jersey.
Yeah. They have a distribution hub in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my big takeaway from the DMC factory tour is, I think generally speaking, people have a greater appreciation for a product, whatever that product may be, when they see how it's made. Right. And I don't think that myself or the two of us together in our lowly little channel over here on FlossTube is going to be able to change the world. But I remember leaving that tour and I said to Kef, I was like, I cannot wait to say something on FlossTube, because there seems, I've been a professional in this industry for over almost 9 years. I've been a stitcher for 9 years. We've been FlossTubers for 8 years. We've been to enough retreats. We've been around the block. We know a few things. So I feel like when we speak about things, that we have a little bit of reputation to hold us up. And there is a way that people talk about using DMC that I wish would end.
Yes.
And so especially true. After seeing how the sausage is made.
That's right.
And seeing how much love and care goes into, I mean, yeah, it's a factory, okay? It's just like going to any other factory and seeing how something gets made, sure. But the vernacular, like, okay, here's an example. So you're sitting there and you're showing someone something that you're stitching. And you show a pattern. And you say, well, the called for is in these overdyed threads, but I'm just using the DMC. Or I'm stitching it using just DMC.
Just.
Quit saying just.
Yeah.
Quit it.
That is so
It is
true.
as wonderful, as amazing, as special, as important to cross stitch as any of the other things. Okay? And listen, without DMC, you do not have overdyed threads.
That's right. That's right. And I've been stitching long enough to remember when there weren't overdyed threads. And you took one strand of a DMC color and blended it with another DMC color for the effect.
Yeah.
And then the whole cross-stitch world blew up with the big three.
Overdyed. Right.
And now there are others, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But that dismissive, I'm just using DMC, or the minimalization.
As if it's worse than, or
worse
lower
than,
or
less than.
Or less than.
The overdyed.
Quit it.
It needs to stop.
Quit it.
It needs to stop.
Yeah, because it's amazing and it is beautiful. And if you knew, I mean, I'm not saying that like love and care doesn't go into making any hand-dyed fibers. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh, right.
But regardless of what you stitch with, our level of appreciation for DMC is so much bigger than it ever was before.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. And the people that gave us this tour, the people that I was able to have conversations with and talk shop with at DMC is an experience that is mine and mine alone. And I mean, it was just really special, and it will be something that I will carry with me for the rest of my career forever. And then at the end of the tour, they have like a museum. Okay, when I say museum,
it's a glass case.
It's like 3 glass cases. Okay, so that's where the pictures that you'll see came from.
Right.
And there is no gift shop. There is no whatever. But the amazing people at DMC gave every single person on this tour a gift bag as a gesture of thanks for coming. And that was amazing. So, okay, so well, we obviously saved the bags.
Yeah.
So these are the bags they gave us. This is straight from the French DMC factory, okay? And then, so we each got one of those. Saving those forever. And then everyone was given, so in addition to the 6 strand of cotton. We also got a couple of balls of the perle cotton, and they also gave us a piece of linen and some embroidery things as well, and just like a lovely little gift set. So everyone's was a little bit different. So we each got our own, which is kind of fun. And then we each got this little DMC kit, and yeah, so there's a whole series of these girls, but this is the one that we got. So cute, as just a gift from DMC, which is amazing. So yeah, so that is what we got at the DMC factory.
Yeah.
So
it was an amazing day. It was a very
incredible
nice
experience.
Weather day, in fact.
Yeah.
And so you'll see the pictures are just amazing.
Absolutely. So then after the DMC factory tour, which was in the morning, we got back on the bus and we went down to like the town of Mulhouse, and they of course had a lovely Christmas market. It might have been our favorite Christmas market we went to because it was like kind of like in the middle of another shopping area. So we had the Christmas market, but then we also had like these other shops. It was just really, really fun, and it wasn't as crowded as the other ones. And so we of course got our
souvenir cups.
Yep, our souvenir cups from Mulhouse. So cute. They both look the same. And then my souvenir that I got from the Mulhouse Christmas market. Everybody in our group was kind of going bananas over this. And so I ended up picking up one at the last one because I wanted one because everybody else had one. And they are these handmade little houses. Look how cute. And you can probably see the tape here because that tape is holding the top on. And then you put a little tea light in here and it lights up the windows, and then the smoke comes out the chimney. And how cute is this? So you could buy like a whole ass village. Okay. You could get like a whole situation. But our house is yellow, and so I thought this was perfect. So it will go in the china cabinet on display. So, but you need to go watch Snow Cover Crafts because she got the whole city. Okay. The whole city. Okay. So, then let's see. Okay. We also were able to have, lunch with Deb and Kef and Dave, and that was super fun just to like debrief the DMC factory tour. That was really awesome. And we went to a French bookstore. That was really, really fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then we met back up with the group there, and we got our luggage, and then we went to the we had a different tour guide.
Yes.
That day.
Yeah.
I did not write her name down.
I think it was something like Muriel.
Yeah.
Was
Muriel.
it Muriel?
It was. Good job, Pam.
Wow.
A+ for you. And then we took the high-speed train back to Paris, and we checked into our third and final hotel, which was the Renaissance Paris Republic Hotel. And then me and Pam and Lorette and Melissa, there was a cute little restaurant right next to the hotel called Le Pachyderme.
Pachyderme, and it, you know, like elephant. Pachyderme.
Yeah. And I got an incredible pesto pasta, and it was really, really great.
Yeah, really good.
And also, while we are trekking around the world, and I know people are invested because I've talked about the story, but I want to also say that it was on this date where Neil successfully moved to Chile. So he is there, he is settled, he is happy, and everything went super smooth, and him and the animals all are there happily. So in the midst of our French vacation, this is happening with one of my best friends, and I couldn't be happier for him and his life. So it was very, very exciting. So what an exciting day that was. All of the things. So, and that is the end of day 6. So we will insert the day 6 photos, which will include the DMC photographs and the Christmas market in Mulhouse here. Thursday. We're closing in on the trip, everybody. Okay. So we had breakfast at our hotel. Then we took a bus over to Versailles. So remember, we're back in Paris now. So Versailles was something that was top of our list. Like, we really wanted to go and see it. I will say it was really great because, like, Pam and I love history, obviously. And so did Melissa and her mom. And I mean, Melissa, girl, the amount of history that you know, and I'm just blown away. I mean, Pam was so proud. Okay. Like, it was just amazing. So it was really fun to like go through these historical things and have another mother-daughter that was really as interested as we were. We took our time going through Versailles. We had these like audio companions that we could listen to, which was so great. And it was just amazing. We saw the famous Hall of Mirrors. We saw like just the bedding, the walls, the paintings, the sculptures, all of the amazing things. We did not get to walk through the gardens. They were, I mean, it's winter. So, you know, so it really wasn't the vibe. Right. So, and we got there at 9, and then Saju, which is also this day, is very small as well. And so Baptiste had split us into 2 groups. And the first group had to be out of Versailles by 11. And I am so glad that we were in the second group because we would have been rushed. So we got to take our time and just take all of Versailles in. It was incredible. It's so hard to describe, but it is, you must go. You must go. And so the photographs will not do it justice. I know that, but the photos are great too. Okay. They're really good. Okay. And then, so we took the entire 3 hours to walk through Versailles. And then there was a cute little bakery at the, or cafe at the end of Versailles. And, what is the name of it? Angelina's Cafe.
That's right.
And so the 4 of us, me, Pam, Lorette, and Melissa, we got some pastries and we just sort of like sat there and chit-chatted for a little bit. We just needed to sit down and recharge our battery for a sec. So it was perfect. And then we walked out of Versailles and we met with the noon group who was going to go over to Saju. And then we walked over to Saju. So it is literally like maybe a 10-minute walk from the front gates of Versailles. And it was amazing. It was so small. It was like not at all what I was imagining in my head. I don't know why.
Wasn't like the other 2 at all.
Totally different. Totally different. Worth every minute going there for sure. And I think that Saju is probably just like the most talked about shop in Paris. I
don't know.
You don't think?
I don't know.
Maybe the most well-known. I don't know. And
hard to say.
Yes. So, first of all, we'll show you what we got at Versailles. These are Pam's souvenirs, so I'll let her show you.
Yeah, I got a picture book of the they call it a chateau. And it's glossy and it has all kinds of pictures of Versailles. I just felt like I wanted to just take some time, and I haven't yet, after we get home, to read through it and maybe learn some things that I didn't already know.
Fun fact, they used to have, when the king would get dressed and undressed, they had an audience come in and watch him do that. Yeah,
that was a funny fact.
Yep.
So I did pick up that.
Yep.
One thing you won't find in Paris, which I got thinking about even today, is you're not going to find any T-shirts. Not that we were looking for T-shirts.
I mean, no. Like,
but
maybe cheesy ones, like...
Just to mention, of course, we still haven't told you about the Louvre.
Right.
But...
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No. That's a very kind of...
We found some at the airport, but they were like cheesy and dumb.
Yeah. So we were there, obviously, in the off season in terms of the gardens.
Yeah.
We did find out that you can rent a golf cart to see the garden. So
you
if
don't know
you
how much I
happen
love a golf cart.
you know, that would have been nice if it had been
The weather
worth
was appropriate
seeing and the season. Was
Sure.
better.
Yep. And then Pam also got this cute tote bag.
Yeah, just something.
Yep. And all the different things inside, like, you know, Marie Antoinette's bed and, you know, all of the fun things. So, and then on the back, or on the other side, I guess, it has some more motifs.
It started off as a hunting lodge.
Yep.
And obviously it
turned into more than that.
Expanded and expanded and expanded.
Yes.
There was actually I'll just say that much.
Yeah. So, super great experience. Okay. So then,
we went to Saju.
Yes, that's where we're at now, is the Saju Hall. So, Saju just celebrated their 20th anniversary, which is super exciting. And one thing that I did not know about Saju is that they have their own fabric made, like quilting fabric. I had no clue. And so one of the prints they had made for their anniversary is this print, but they also had it made in bags. And so I got this cute little tote bag, put all of our haul in, and they're like little buttons, which is so cute. Okay. So then I got some quilting fabrics as well to make project bags or notions bags. And so this is the quilting fabric that is the same as the bag I just showed you. And then this like rainbow Saju situation. And these are going to go together. How freaking cute is that? I love it. And then I got this, which has obviously some very recognizable monuments on there and the French flag. Love. And these are all made by Saju, obviously. And then this one, which is just a repeating pattern of the Eiffel and the Arc de Triomphe and the flag. Cute little finishing fabric. And then, okay, that's yours. And then this is going to be kind of hard for you to really see, but it is all, so Saju also makes their own threads, okay? And so inside of this kit is all of the Saju threads, and they're all Eiffel Towers. And then you can see there's like numbers underneath the Eiffels, and that is the thread number. And so I got that because I thought it was just really cool. And we have not cut these open to open them yet, and we kind of don't want to. So, not quite yet. You want to show yours?
This one is even harder to describe, but I'll hold it up anyway. This kit, full kit, was model stitched and on the wall, and it is a series of alphabets in different fonts.
Yeah.
And you could get it in
probably a
red
special
or
French
blue,
name
and I
for it.
got blue.
Oh, yep.
But all you see on the outside is the beginning block, and then it's horizontal across like this.
Right.
So that's what I ended up with.
Okay. And then, oh, you also got this.
I did?
Yep.
Oh, I got this little kit that is the Eiffel Tower. It makes into a little cushion.
Oh, so yeah, pillow. And the finishing fabric is inside there as well. Yeah. It's a full kit.
Full kit.
Yep. And then she had these adorable little like tin situations with different monuments on them. And so she had them in blues and reds as well. And so we got the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe in the red fabric with the white floss. And everything is included in these boxes. So that's amazing. And then this is my little special Saju purchase. She actually gave me the, she didn't give it to me, she sold it to me, the display box. And so it's this adorable wooden box and all of the contents inside. With this cute little fabric and all those little spools.
She was adorable.
Amazing. So
she kept wanting to get past you or something.
Every time.
And every time she needed to get past you, because it's very small inside, she would say, I need to dance with you a little bit more.
And so we danced, and it was really cute.
And they did a little
it was precious.
dance, and she was just Delighted.
Amazing. And I'm so glad that we got to go in there with Deb and Kev. Like, that was so good because Debbie was just beside herself.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think that they're not used to large groups of customers coming in. They're used to maybe one or two ladies coming in at a time.
Absolutely, yes.
So Baptiste warned us to just kind of
take it slow,
not overwhelm her. He had gone in with the first group.
Yeah.
And so we obeyed.
It was perfect.
She was just as gracious as can be.
And when we checked out, she gave all of us these little gingerbread cookie men, and that her boyfriend made.
Yeah.
Okay, adorable.
Yeah.
So that was just amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
So,
you literally rap on the window.
Yes.
To let them know that you're there.
It was
so that she can
really
come to the door and open.
Yes, absolutely.
It was fabulous.
Yeah. So obviously, we think that if you were to ask Pam and I think all three of the shops that we went to have their own unique flair and are really, really worth your time to go.
Absolutely.
So if you're going to go to Paris, make sure you go to all three.
Right.
So, okay. So then, Frederique is her name, the owner at Saju.
Yes.
So, and they do have a YouTube channel, which I will link below. We love you, Frederique. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Then we took the bus back to our hotel. Pam and I literally took a nap at that point. We were like...
We went horizontal.
Yep. It was great.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Because we basically had the rest of the evening free. And I had done a little bit of research and a little bit of bookmarking ahead of the trip on TikTok for restaurants and things that I wanted to try if given the opportunity. And so Pam and I took an Uber over to this amazing restaurant called the Brasserie Martin. And one thing that is super popular in Paris is steak and frites, which is basically steak and fries.
Yes.
And when I tell you, it was one of the most incredible meals I've ever had in my life.
They asked if we had reservations. And
we said
no. And she said, I have a table for you, but I need it back at 8. And it was like 6.
No, 9. We had arrived at 7.
Oh, 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said, well, we need the table back by 9. And we were like,
no problem.
We're Americans. We got it. We're good. And so we were like literally sandwiched. Okay. Like the tables were right next to each other.
Yeah.
And so like I was in the booth and Pam was in the chair, and then there was a woman who was dining solo to my right, and then an adorable French couple to my left. And we just had a great time. It was really amazing. So also, because I've asked everyone and their mother.
So let's ask our audience.
So the woman that was dining solo next to me, she was almost like one stage of her meal ahead of us. Okay. So her entree came when our appetizer came.
Right.
And so then her dessert came as we were finishing up our entrees.
And she got chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse, yes.
Chocolate mousse.
Delicious.
Looked delicious.
Absolutely. And she says to me, excuse me, can I have the pepper? And I was like, huh? Because I'd literally just seen the chocolate mousse get put down in front of her. And she says, the pepper. The grinder. And I'm like, sure. So I hand her the grinder. She proceeded to grind pepper on her chocolate mousse.
And we have asked Baptiste. We've asked Debbie, Dave, everybody in our group.
Yep.
Nobody knows.
Even the cute French couple that was next to us, I looked at them and they went, anybody have any ideas?
Pepper on a chocolate mousse.
And I even said to her, the woman next to me, I was like, what, for your chocolate mousse? And she said, it's good, you should try it, but just a little bit. And I was like, I don't think so. But, okay, thank you.
Interesting, right?
Wild.
Interesting.
So, if anyone has any thoughts about that, I'm all ears. Thank you so much. So, that was absolutely delicious. And it was it was just Pam and I. It was just perfect. And technically, we had a dinner scheduled for the next night. So, this was our last dinner in Paris, just the two of us. And it was wonderful. So, so that was day 7 in France.
Yep.
So, we'll insert all of our day 7 photos here. righty. So now we're on to technically our last full day of events in Paris. The morning time we had pretty much to ourselves. And so Pam and I decided that we had kind of a little bit of a late night the night before. And so we slept in a little bit, got some brunch to the room, or got some coffee and a croissant to the room. And then I had done some recon because we had a 1:15 meeting with a group to tour the Louvre. Right. And so I did a little bit of recon and found a cute little cafe in the neighborhood of the Louvre, and we sat there, got crepes and coffee, and people watched, and took just kind of a leisurely brunch there, and that was great. Spent a couple hours there just people watching, and then we walked over into the Louvre area, which is where the pyramid is, and it's just like everywhere you turn is picturesque. I mean, some of the best pictures I took the whole trip are from the Louvre. And so...
How fortunate that we were able to get in. Because, of
truly.
course, you know, they're striking at the Louvre. Right
yes,
now.
It was so amazing that we got so lucky. Good timing. And so we met, I want to say maybe it was like 10, not even, 8 people.
Yeah, not everybody did the Louvre.
Yeah, it was optional. Yeah. And so a lot of people had done it before or just were not interested. And of course, me, Pam, Melissa, and Lorette were like, we're going immediately. Oh, yeah. And so we got to just enjoy walking around the Louvre. We had a tour guide who, this is her job at the Louvre, and she takes groups around. They do 1 English tour a day, which was kind of surprising to me, if I'm being honest. So there was a small number from our group, but then other English-speaking people in our group as well. And same situation, headphones, talking, all the things. And she showed us the highlights. Yeah. So my absolute favorite things were the Winged Victory sculpture, Liberty Leading the People. To me, that was more moving than the Mona Lisa. Incredible to see the Mona Lisa in person, in real life, but the Liberty Leading the People almost brought me to tears. It was magnificent to see. And then, of course, the Mona Lisa, obviously. So that was amazing, and we just had a really, really lovely time. We did, like Pam was saying earlier, we stopped in the gift shop. There was nothing there that really spoke to us. Yeah. And so then the 4 of us, me, Pam, Melissa, Lorette, all took an Uber back to our hotel. And then...
dinner was a walk away.
Yep.
And it was everybody together for our last night in Paris.
Yeah, it was great. We had pre-picked our dinner choices, so that was great. And
everything was delicious.
It was at a place called La Marine, or La Marina, or however you say it in French. And it was just delectable. So good. So good. So, and then after that, Baptiste walked around and gave all of us a gift, and it was from Saju, and it's the blue Eiffel, so that's exciting. And that was the farewell dinner, and it was just awesome.
It was magical.
So all of our photos from the Louvre and our Louvre day I will insert here for you. So, then the next day we got up early. I think we were up at like 5 o'clock or something. Yeah. Got a bus over to the airport, said goodbye to everyone, and a
nonstop flight back to Cincinnati.
Yep. And then we landed in a winter fraggin' wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay? So our flight landed at 3:15 p.m. We got home at 7. Because that's how long it took us and our sweet, sweet driver to get us home in the snow.
Yeah, it was very treacherous. Very treacherous.
On a typical day, it would take us 45 minutes.
We had all the good weather on our trip and came home to a wintry wonderland. I think we got 5.5 inches. Yeah. And I pretty much collapsed. I mean, I pretty much fell asleep in the chair. And everybody just said, Pam, get to bed.
Pam was asleep by like literally 7:30.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was great.
It seemed like a very long flight home.
Yeah. But we were both starting to get sick.
Yeah.
And I was
definitely starting to get sick.
Yeah, it was a rough flight home. That's for sure.
It was a rough trip.
And I couldn't figure out the freaking Wi-Fi to watch my Love is Blind. I was so mad. So, yeah, it was not fun, but whatever.
Yeah.
At least we didn't have to transfer flights. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I would have killed
direct
someone.
Is the only way to go.
Yes, ma'am. So.
If you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, hold on. Okay. So, in addition to, planning the whole trip and putting all of us together and all of the and putting up with us, sweet, sweet, sweet Debbie made every person on the trip project bags.
I don't think she made them.
No, she didn't make them. She had them made. Yeah. And this is what they look like. Yeah. Everyone got one. They are handmade by Karen Jones. And
they're beautiful.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then everyone got these adorable little notebooks. Keep all of your Parisian memories inside. And then we had these Eiffel Tower floss drops made for us by BU Needleworks, which is Mary, who was on our trip. So that was super fun and exciting. And then we all got Paris needle minders as well, but we haven't unpacked ours yet. It's trash. Okay, and then let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. Nope. So we both have a bag with all those incredible goodies. So thank you to Debbie and Mary for all of these lovely things. So okay, so and there were a few people, Cheryl, Terry, just to name a few, that gave Pam and I gifts in Paris, and we don't have exactly the time to go through all of that today, but just know that we love you. Thank you so much for them. It just meant delightful. A lot to us to be able to spend the time with you, travel with you. And I had a lot of really great conversations over this trip about the future and what is in store for me. And all of those conversations just meant a lot to me. So if you are someone who I was lucky enough to chat with about what's coming next, I'm grateful for those conversations and all of your advice and all the things.
Yeah, that was great.
Very exciting. So,
okay. Let's just do this.
Okay.
And we'll save all of this until next week.
Okay. Perfect. So, I'm not going to do the sound effect.
No.
But we do want to tell you that we do have a brand new Twin Peak Primitives pattern of the week for this week. And if you are new here, the pattern of the week is a beautiful pattern that the twins at Twin Peak Primitives and us at Just Keep Stitchin' have come to an agreement upon, and the twins have made it 25% off for all of our amazing viewers. And so what is this week's pattern of the week, Pam?
It is called Oh Holy Night.
Okay.
And we'll insert a picture of it here.
Yay. And so, like I said, it is 25% off, and you can get a 25% off discounted copy PDF form from the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop, both of which are linked below for you. And also, if you would prefer to have a hard copy of the Pattern of the Week, you can get that from TPP America on Etsy. Also linked below, of course. So,
we have other things, but we don't want to keep you...
There's a lot of other things, but just know that we will have a stack of Christmas cards to show you next week. We have some great haul to show you as well, things that came in while we were gone. And we do have a few other promos that are seasonal that we will get to next week as well. So,
did you want to do this?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, well, let me get it. Hold on. Okay. And then we're going to end with my Paris finish. So, full transparency. This went to Paris with me, okay? It went to Paris with me.
I can vouch.
Thank you, Pam. Okay. Neither one of us stitched one stitch in France, okay? It was not that kind of a trip, okay? But on the day we went to the Eiffel, it was just cold, windy, rainy, and I just was like, it is not worth it, frankly, for me to take this and risk it getting wet or ruined or dropped or something. So it traveled with me, like I said, so I feel like it's great. And also stitching on this and finishing it at home, I was able to, like, it just meant a lot more to me, right? So, and if you are like, what the heck are you talking about? This is Afternoon in Paris by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I stitched mine on 32 count dapple from Picture This Plus. And I put my final stitches in it when we returned home. Hold on, let me uncrease it. Give me un momento. I don't know what one moment is in French, okay? And so what I had left to do was to just do the I in Paris. And so here she is, everybody. All done. I contemplated putting 2025 underneath Paris, but I don't know what year it was. So, all done. And I love it so much. So, I think I'm going to take it to Lisa's to have it framed. So, yep. And very, very, very excited. And
we also want to publicly acknowledge some Buy Me a Coffee donations that we received since our last video.
Oh, can I ring it?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Happy finishes, everyone.
Okay.
If you can get through this video, you can get through anything.
I know. So I want to basically make sure these folks know that we sincerely appreciate the Buy Me a Coffee donations. Patricia, thank you very much.
Marianne, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Jana, thank you as always.
And Ruthie. Thank you, Ruthie. We love you.
And everything that we are going to put off until next week, you'll see we're not eliminating anything, but we wanted to kind of encapsulate our trip in one video. I think we've done that.
Yes.
And we know that this upcoming week includes Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And even though we had a magnificent trip, we're happy to be home for Christmas.
We are.
And we hope that you are looking forward to Christmas. And we hope...
If you celebrate.
If you celebrate. And we hope that maybe in the hubbub and the mayhem that your household may be involved in, that you find time to settle in with some stitching and maybe catch a few minutes of this video. Maybe the whole thing if you're lucky.
Yes,
absolutely. So we'll be back.
And one other thing I wanted to say was I know that every year Pam and I take time to send out copious amounts of Christmas cards. And I just wanted everyone to know, if you are someone who receives a Just Keep Stitching Christmas card, that our plan for this year is to send out New Year's cards. We just couldn't really get our act together before we left. And then also, we typically put photos on our cards, and we felt like it would not be a celebration of 2025 without a picture of us in France. So now we have a lot of photos of us in France to choose from. And so we are going to get those ordered and they will go out as soon as we have the time to do that. So thank you for your understanding. Okay. I didn't want anyone to think we forgot about them.
No. We hope you enjoyed this recap. Stephanie did all the organization and the diary keeping and all that kind of stuff. Trip of a lifetime, obviously. Yeah. And what brought us all together was stitching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we always want to keep that
at the forefront of the mind.
Correct.
And remember that.
Correct.
Yeah. We are lucky people to know the people that we know.
Lucky people.
Yep.
All right.
And lucky to have done it together, right, Pam?
Absolutely. All right.
It was great.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
And
Merry Christmas, all the things.
See you
after we see Santa.
Yeah, between Christmas and New Year's, we will be back.
Yes. So.
In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.